welcome to Bleep Bloop, College Humor's weekly video game show. I'm your host, Jeff Rubin, and this week I'm here with Sarah Schneider and our guest comedians Kumail Nanjiani and Pete Holmes.
I waved at the wrong time.
It's fine. Today we are playing beat-em-ups, perhaps better known as those games where you move from the left side of the screen to the right, hitting everything along the way. Let's get started with one of the genre's finest examples, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The original arcade game.
Hit buttons. That's just good advice for video games in general.
I always used to try and kiss her, but I definitely remember them going,
oh, shell shock.
which is kind of bad taste to people who like legitimately have shell shock from Vietnam. April's not even phased. She's equally terrified by this drill as she was before.
Rocksteady.
Say your prayers, Toidles.
He mutated into a rhino, but he kept that Brooklyn accent. Playing this at home is like gambling with like poker chips instead of money. Because the whole point was like you wanted to not die so you wouldn't pay another quarter. But here I'm like, oh, I die, I just have to pay X, Y.
It simulates what it would be like if you were a really rich kid, you know?
Right. Please,
Sarah, I believe you went as April O'Neil for Halloween a few years ago.
Yeah.
You did?
That's actually a great choice.
I was awesome.
Just own it.
You still are.
My first, sexual thoughts were of turtles, I think. As me as April O'Neil.
And
Is
you
that
with
weird?
the turtles?
They're like manly.
I guess the turtles are pretty manly.
They're
they're all
crime
muscles.
fighting mutants. What isn't hot about that?
The mutant part.
When I lived in outside of Boston as a kid, and I knew I wanted to live in New York, I thought this is what New York was going to be like. Yeah, we used to look at her boobs. Like, stand still again. Look at your boobs.
They're heaving.
They get bigger.
It's like a good romance novel. She fixes her hair.
I like Axel's one where he just starts punching.
Oh, there.
He just like loses
That's
and starts
it.
thinking of his dad and
That's
just
his
keeps
dragon.
punching.
That's the dragon punch.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
he
you
used to do that. He's holding her boobs.
Don't hit him. It's so much better than the Turtles game.
No, you know why though? Because it's designed for being played at home.
Yeah.
Whereas that Turtles game was designed for the arcade.
Yeah, I like that it's slower. It's not as busy. You can clearly see what's going on.
But on the other hand though, there's only 2 players and 2 of us are just sitting here holding our dicks.
Do you guys remember towards the
It's
end of the
true.
Genesis they came up? Bean Max.
I
Max
love
is the
Bean
best
Max.
one.
Skate's
Yeah.
the best one.
Skate
Whoa,
is
Max huge. Why would you not be Max?
Because he doesn't have rollerblades?
Slow.
Touche.
Skate seems like a character they add in a sitcom, like, it's been on a couple years.
Yeah.
They're like, we need something to spice it up.
Alright, so is it me and you now?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Skate.
Okay.
But you can also be Skate,
He's
a different
feisty.
colored Skate. Name an Asian Skate.
He's on a bicycle.
First of all, this game's in widescreen, which right away gives us a little more room to run around in.
Wow, yeah, this is great.
Yeah, it's got a good camera, like when you run far and you're still on the other side, you'll good
It gets
perspective.
smaller, see? If the camera zooms back.
See, unlike Ninja Turtles where you're hitting robots and they just explode, these like heads are coming off, blood.
There's
is
blood
going.
right there.
At its very core, this is the Ninja Turtles arcade game, just times a million.
Yeah.
Like with different attacks, better animation.
Although we made this point, they're like, there's a million weapons. They're pretty much all the
They
same.
all look the same. I mean, they don't all look the same, but they have the same range, they're used the same. Like in Halo, you get a different weapon. That's a different weapon, you know?
Yeah.
They feel different. But here, you're still just hitting X and Y.
How can you guys talk?
Okay,
while
what's
you're
this
doing
guy doing? What's the bad guy?
Keep health potions on hand for challenging fights. I say that all the time. I'm always telling Sarah.
Sage
He
advice.
is.
This is fun, right?
It hurts so much.
So this is just a straight up tribute to old arcade games. I mean, there's no reason anyone would put this in a game. It's obviously not fun. No,
People do this
we are
online.
not enjoying ourselves.
I went online on the message boards and people were bragging about how good they are at this. This is like a game for parents, you know, like finish all your food.
Mash all your buttons.
Ow, this is not fun
This
at
is
all.
not, I'm not enjoying any of this.
Ah!
That was-
Yes!
All right, second place.
I was
Let's just
looking
say
at the
that
rock.
took some intense skill.
What have we learned today? Conclusions.
Side scrollers have only gotten better with time, but not turtles in time.
Oh, excuse me.